and I'm well caffeinated now, and I'm super hyped, and I think it's going to be fun. USA probably using the same lineup as usual, since they mainly consistently use the same players in their six. But Japan, I think, attempting to use their best lineup going into a match, which is arguably one of their most competitive matches. But I think we're starting, aren't we?
Yeah, we are already started. Wario Stadium,
Sweet.
I think, was a Japan pick. I wasn't recalling. Yes, we are a little bit behind. We didn't get to talk about lineups much. We may be able to do that after the first race if it isn't too exciting. But starting out with a track like Wario Stadium, what can you really say about this track to start off a match? It's really a set in stone track almost, like a very front run presence looking track here.
Obviously, as we've seen before in all the other World Cup matches, it's very dependent on top spots, who has the top spots. So whoever picked this obviously has more of the top spots in the room.
Yeah, we do see Zink.
It's like, I think it would work either way for either team, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely front presence by the United States already. We see Zink and Pyrus taking up top two, but some Japan members coming up. And I think I was able to see that was a bike. I don't know, that is Yu, one of the Japanese members. We'll go over the Japanese names here in a bit. Yeah, he is using red Yoshi on the bike. An interesting combination. He is a very strong biker in the Japanese community, though, so maybe able to show up for this this Japanese team here. But
yeah, and I'm really digging the gold Mario and the I forget the name of that card that winner is using.
MK8. I'm digging the look. It's a he's really sporting what he can sport here. I want to believe that is Pyrus in first, because I know he had some front presence early on. That is the Wario up there. I think
that is Pyrus.
Kusan also playing for the Japanese side, if I do recall correctly, so he may be also using Wario unless that has changed. But we will have to be seeing what's going to be going on in that front part of the pack there. Not much perspective coming from Monar here, as he is kind of struggling up in seventh here, my bad.
Yeah, he's doing the best he can with all things that are going on.
Yeah.
Getting hit by a green, it's not really surprising when you're in the middle of the pack. A track like this that has very narrow pathways, but we see going into the last turn, he's pretty set to take the shortcut and probably pass Zink here, but Zink also taking the shortcut, so they'll maintain that spot. But I think we see Pyrus getting first from the USA, and I think Japan has a lot of the middle spots.
A pretty even race, maybe.
Top two.
A top 2, 5, 8, 9, 11. That still does seem like a pretty even race, though. No dominating side from either team, and yeah, Pyrus and Soldier are able to cap off that top 2 on a track that seemingly was picked for them. But
and I think it was just enough for USA to marginally win. So yeah, it was its plus 10 race by USA. So not too bad to start out the war. Sure. And so I think USA being in top spots, I'm not sure what Japan's going to pick in this scenario. I'm sure they're pretty set up to do pretty much anything, because they're not like bottom 5 or anything like that. But
definitely Japan, probably a track that can help the top 2 for the United States. And yeah, Dolphin shoals for Japan, a drafting opportunity for those middle spots, hopefully able to pass up Soldier and Pyrus there. Yeah, Pyrus got first, I forgot.
Oh, and USA picking raceway, which kind of makes sense. Because usually top 2 can, the first place can go tight, and then second place go wide to get the 3 coins. And then USA also has lower spots, so they're able to pull items like shrooms to be able to take all of the grass shortcuts like this.
I generally don't see people resort to raceway, though. That's an interesting pick, but nonetheless, we will be going to Dolphin shoals, and hopefully advantage to Japan here, as their 3-4 positions will be able to get the advantage here. And bikes actually kind of what's the word, flourishing on this track, and maybe my boy Red Yoshi is gonna pull up, as we did see him get fourth or third, I don't remember, but my boy is pulling through.
Unfortunately, we see him getting bumped out pretty early on in the race. But is that an inward drifting bike, or was it outward drifting? You know?
The Red Yoshi, I don't know if he, because his me name is Yu, but I don't know if he prefers to be considered Yuya, because I know someone in the chat had mentioned that as his name. But that is an inward drifting bike. He is like a pretty strong inward drifter, so
So I think that strategy that you're mentioning with the drafts completely works in Japan's favor, because they're already breaking away in top 3. Rookie
top 3 for Japan. Rookie contending with the red shell behind Monar, but that trail is definitely a threat to him. If he can find a chance to take out Rookie, that may be a top 3 gone for the Japanese squad here.
Yeah, and Monar's seeming to do well with his item usage. you know, not being afraid to backspam greens and bananas.
Yeah, but the Americans not being able to
That was
fire
actually a
either.
Japan fireball on Monar.
Oh, was
actually.
that?
Yeah, that was
That's-
not USA.
That's going to be unfortunate because we see here Soldier able to pass that threshold that was Monar holding up top 3. I think Red Yoshi did have some reds though, coincidentally, but that's still, I think he got rid of all of them, so that provides an opportunity for the Americans to reach that top. Well, the top 2 is absolutely gone, but a 3, 4, 5 is all possible here. Monar dropped back to 10th, unfortunately.
Oh, we see a blue shell by USA.
A blue shell coming out to Japan. They do have an incredible lead, though, but with opportunities to get mushrooms, the Americans and all the other Japanese members have good chance to catch up. But
However,
I think that is a top 4, though. Monar making some great plays.
I'm not sure. It wasn't that USA in the Morton up there?
I don't think
it was
so.
Japan.
No, those are Japanese members up there. If I am right, because
Interesting.
we did see them break away with Monar in 3rd at that one point. But this may be an incredible race for the Japanese team. Just what they need to start dominating, because that's what it seems like. Every match starts out and they just begin to dominate and continue to do so. But we only have to wait for the results here, as that was a great race for Japan. And oh boy. That is a top 2, 5, 6, 7, and we can only guess that Japan takes an incredible lead here. I'd say at least by 20 or so. Maybe even at 20, but wow. Dolphin shoals working incredibly for them.
That was impressive, because regardless of the blue shell, they were so far away that it didn't really matter. They just switched their own individual spots.
Yeah. That was a 16-point advantage, so the United States losing the lead that they had, but still not by much. Japan takes the lead by 6 after 2 races, and wow, that was... Ooh. If that's just a hint of what we're going to see in this match, I'm excited to see this again, hopefully.
Yeah, me too. And not surprisingly, USA goes Cheeseland to be able to get back.
Best on cheese, my boy Soldier.
Best on cheese, yeah.
But yeah, United States hopefully looking for a good pick here, because Japan with these momentum keeping tracks, like, you know, front running tracks, Neo Bowser City, really able to pull ahead and like solidify that advantage. But yes, Cheeseland for the Americans, and we all know how this track is going to be played.
Hopefully it works out, you know. Hopefully their strats
Yeah.
work out and they can come back from Japan's overtaking on Dolphin shoals.
Frankly, this is like one of the more fun, like, I guess, spot switching like, you know, when you need to come back, when you need to get top spots again. Like, this is one of the more fun tracks to play. Frankly, like, Dry Desert is kind of boring.
Yeah.
I give it a fat thumbs down. Like, this track is fun.
Well, it's because you can also drive on this track. Like, this isn't completely dependent on just completely bagging for 20 seconds at the beginning of the race. You can do either or on this track.
Dry Desert kind of boring to play, but that's just my opinion, bro. But yeah, some backing opportunities taken by Monar, and I mean, pretty much all the players who got hit back at the start.
Right.
Yuya taking a strange disadvantage here. My poor boy Yoshi, not in the top anymore, but kind of a coin flip right now, as a lot of the Mortons up front may not be keeping those spots up front as the lap ends, because this track is, you know, known for the shortcuts, known for the notorious cheese glider strats.
Right.
It's kind of nothing's decided yet, and that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for something decisive to happen.
We see Monar opting to like hold these items until he uses a star to avoid a red, so I'm not really sure what he's going to do.
Yeah,
at this
Taizé
point.
able to take out some Americans, and some middle presence here for the Japanese. Kusan in front of Taizé. You only can wonder what's going to go on here. There is a blue shell. That may be going for Soldier. I am very sure Soldier is the only Roy in the room.
Soldier, yep.
And someone's in a boo. We don't know who that is, so they're going ahead with shrooms. I think that's gonna be Train. Train is using Lynx, so he's gonna have a distinct advantage coming up here, holding the shrooms, and a lot of Japanese members with shrooms. This may be very good for them, taking advantage of the United States comeback pick. And
yeah, an unfortunate turn of events for USA. Japan, you know, taking what was supposed to be a USA win and slapping it in their face. So probably what we'll see to be.
Zink seems to be the only American member up there. He might be able to pull second, but if that's oh wait, no, that's gonna be a top 2 for the United States, I think.
Interesting. That Wario was us.
Kusan is not using Wario though, so a very slight advantage for the Americans, but you know, not a very winning race.
I don't think that was enough to be able to put them in the lead, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But at least it wasn't a complete blowout as we were expecting, you know,
Uh-huh.
going into the end of lap 3. So it's good to see that USA was able to recover from the blue and get top
Yeah.
2 still.
Yeah, the Americans winning that race by 4 points. So the match after 3 decided by 2 in favor of the Japanese team, and this is just as close as I had expected this match to be.
Yeah,
If it stays like this, I'm really feeling it.
Yeah, and I like what's going on right now because it doesn't put USA completely out of the running with this top 2 because they're set up,
No.
you know, at least for the initial part of most tracks. It's dependent on how well Japan uses their items going into the next race. But hopefully we can see USA break away and hopefully manage those middle spots and get more of the middle spots to get more defining races in the war rather than just +2 or tied races throughout. So.
The Americans very insistent on this Royal Raceway pick. I don't think in my time playing this game I've really ever seen a team rely on this track to preserve top spots.
I think it's like more of a comfort factor because this track is pretty easy to race on, and I think the skill level is like it caps at a point. Like on some tracks, there's like so much dynamic to the skill and like techniques of driving, but this track it's very
with the basic tracks.
Yes.
Like this one, or like, you know, take Ghost Valley 2 from Mario Kart Wii, like, it's really basic, and it's a comfort factor, yeah, you're right, and I think, you know, besides, you know, players who have world records on these kind of tracks that pick this for their advantage, this is really kind of like a, well, we can run it because we're in top 2 positions, and no one can really, like, you know, come back from very far behind, so it seems like a pretty solid track to play, and we do see Soldier and, Pirates, the Roy and the Wario, still holding top 2 for
Zink
a moment
in
here.
3rd.
Zink's going to be in 3rd, but he might be taken out unless he has protection. Red seems to be lagging behind him.
Red is what is that red?
Zink is dodging the red, and that's going to be taken out on Monar, but it's still maybe following him. I'm not sure what's going on.
That lag was incredible. That red that was going for Zink for like 10
such
seconds.
Such an unfortunate moment for Monar, and yeah, I don't think that red's still following Zink because I think he's still in 3rd, and
yeah, because he definitely. Zink was trailing a red with that red following him.
He is taken out, but Zink has triple red, so Zink's gonna make some power plays here, slow down for these Japanese members behind him, and the United States in top 2 having a great lead, and what Zink can do in the middle pack here is very vital to that lead. I think the Japanese members are at least 3 through 5. Oh, Monar taking an L here, but he does have a boo. He has a boo, so maybe if a shot comes, who knows, but...
Wow.
Oh, the shock does come, and Monar reversing his unfortunate mistakes in this last race. He has a golden. He may be able to.
I have no idea whose shock that was because I feel like 4 people dodged and they were all from Japan and USA. Like I saw both teams dodge, but that shock. So maybe.
Here's the weird thing though. Now it's Train in 1st. Link is in 1st, but that is a 2-3 in Roy and DK here.
There's a bill going on.
Look, he just used a bill in 3rd. And I have no idea what's going on. But the United States might be getting 1st with Rookie billing into 1st. We're watching the minimap right
now. I'm so confused, Kevin. What just happened that
And what seems like a lap 3 Japanese comeback, maybe.
Oh my goodness!
Americans
1, 3, 5, 6, 8.
And
USA.
God, I don't know what just happened.
What place did Rookie use his bill in? I saw that in like 3rd or 4th.
He did have a bill in probably 4th or so, and I think if he had dodged the shock, he brought that one up. And Rookie, even though he wasn't really like on the screen, made some plays behind the scenes, and the Americans taking probably a bigger lead there.
I can't imagine how USA is reacting right now to that. I mean, if that was me, I would just be beside myself in the most
Rookie
best
definitely
way possible.
Playing this next race with poop in his trousers. As that one was a big comeback. The Americans are gonna win that one by 12 points, and their advantage now. They take the lead. And the advantage is now 10 for the Americans, and I think that'd be 159 to or 169 to 159. But
Japan not even getting terrible spots, like not even like I wouldn't say terrible, but they're still opting to go dry desert, I guess, to recover from that race, even though it wasn't detrimental to their overall score. And USA going Yoshi Valley, but we see dry desert being picked, so I'm not.
This is a close one, man.
It's close, but not too confident that they needed to use that track so soon, I guess. But
the Japan, I mean, more of a desperation pick is Dry Desert. I mean, especially with this game, more potential for items and, you know, holding 2 items and the more like strategy and chaining items that comes from that.
Oh my gosh, we already see half the room stopping on the line, so we're about to see, you know, a definition of
Alright.
the desert race.
Let's see how this goes out. We do see, you know, the Japanese members, a couple of them electing to run, and NATO being one of those people who's gonna try to contend with these top spots. NATO may be taking a role of trying to slow down the Japanese in the top spots as the Americans try to catch up, because it's always nice to have one of your teammates up front so they can, you know, not give the other team a free run like the Japan members could be getting if NATO wasn't up there. But NATO not seeming to do much so far for his team. He's just kind of running up there. He does get a shroom, so he's going to hold that first place. But
yeah, it's going pretty well for him so far.
Rookie already in 4th, but Train, I think that's Train. I didn't see you for much of a there.
That bomb.
NATO with a bomb, yeah.
That was a very lucky bomb in first place.
Yeah, we do see a blue shell creeping up the mini map.
Oh, but Rookie has a sound horn.
Rookie does.
So
wait,
this
he
could
does?
work out.
Wow, okay. That
Yes,
seems
he
to be
breaks
pretty
it.
good,
Okay.
and Rookie breaking the sound horn. Americans hold top 2, and Monar with a pretty nice snipe attempt. That could have worked pretty well, but
Is that a Bill in 3rd place?
you know, I couldn't tell you probably, but like, yeah,
that was a Bill in 3rd place.
Is holding a Bill in 3rd place, getting hit back though, but this is a really
Rookie, I think that was a sound horn by Rookie.
I don't know. I think that was a sound horn by Train, but I don't know.
What? This is just typical dry for everyone.
Pyrus is gonna shroom very far ahead and probably.
And there's a star being used in 1st.
The Pirates has a star in 1st. Okay, that works too, I guess. Boner having triple shrooms, able to take the cut here. That's gonna get him pretty close to the top spots, and he should be, lest something go wrong, having a pretty decent spot.
We see a blue
does
shell.
have a bomb! Pyrus, or someone's getting blued in 1st. I don't know, man.
I don't know who it was. It was Morton.
Yeah, that is Monar able to snag the double box though. This could be.
What is going to happen in these last 10 seconds?
Soldier able to shroom into what seems like second. That's a top 2 for
That's
Japan.
a top 2 by Japan.
Maybe even a top 3. I don't know where anyone is, but okay.
I mean that's pretty even. That was crazy
hell,
going into the last 15 seconds. We see bills and stars being used in 1st and 2nd place, and then we see a blue shell, and everybody's literally less than a second away from each other, and then we see people just luckily shroom up on the line. Japan pulling off a top 2 somehow.
Yeah, and they have the advantage that race by 6 points, 44 to 38. The war is now either within 8 or 6, because apparently someone said the score was wrong. It's actually 170 to 158.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but either way, the war is still very close. And Sketch, I'm going to tell you now, this war hasn't grown. Either lead has not grown like more than 15 or 16 points.
I know, and you would expect it to, but it just seems like both teams are attacking the other team, going into their own race picks and being able to cancel out what they would expect to be a good race for the other team. So I'm not really sure how this is going to play out moving forward, to be honest.
Oh, goodness gracious, this is insane. And American's going to get an Electrodrome pick, and just like Dolphin Shoals, this has a lot of potential for drafting. Not right off the bat, generally, but on that large straightaway, the anti-grav straightaway.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully providing some leverage in terms of drafting, but oh boy, this is something. That Dry Desert race really spoke words for this match, because I had absolutely no idea what was going on.
We see drafts already occurring before the turn.
Yeah. This is definitely where some Americans are looking to cash out on drafts if anyone's actually near each other. I know Monar is actually pretty good on this track when you run it, but
right.
Maybe looking for an opportunity to get.
Oh, we see an unfortunate bomb by Joel not triggering the bomb when Japan are behind him, but hopefully that doesn't affect his teammates behind the Japanese members.
Right.
I mean, right now there's a sound horn.
Yeah, Monar able to break there and avoid the sound horn. A pretty attentive play by him. That's a 1-3 for Japan, though. If he's able to take Rookie out here, this could be a long run. But Rookie able to shroom into 1st. That's gonna be him.
Monar falling off the track.
Ooh, that hurts my eyes. No, my eyes.
And he misses the sound horn in USA, which really doesn't help him at all.
Having that sound horn in 3rd was very vital because he could have blocked off any Americans coming up, but that's going to be no more. He is able to pull another blue, or a boo. My bad. You know what happened?
Oh, and we see a blue shell.
That is a blue, but who is that? I don't know, because that could either be Kusan. I think that's Kusan.
Yeah, that was a Japanese player in first. Kusan, I believe.
Very likely, yeah. Kusan getting blued. Monar taking him out on accident as he shrooms through the cut. And, oh, this may be rather good for the Americans. As
so many good plays happening for USA to be able to take Japan out of these top spots.
And that may just be Joel in first, and the Japan members need to do something right here. This is a pivotal box on the track. Needs to get something good happening here as... I don't know, because we see some Americans back here. I know it's very likely, you know, a 1-3 for the Americans because there is a rookie up in third, but this may just be even again, and that's a 3-4-5, yeah, for the Japanese members. I don't even know where Rookie went. Rookie may have gotten taken out.
I think he got taken out because I saw him before the boxes just stopped.
No one knows, and oh no, okay. That's NATO, and yet another race that we can't really give a distinct advantage to either team. This is going to be a 6-point or 8-point race.
These scores are so close.
The Americans win the race by 6 points. And this war isn't over, and it's not going to be over until race 12. Can I tell you that, Sketch? Like, this is so close.
Oh my gosh. I mean, this makes the war so fun, but it just makes it so intense and like energy driven.
It's getting me nervous. It's getting me really nervous. But we need to wonder, Sketch, what does either team do? What does one team do? I guess we can start out with the Japanese team since, you know, they're the reigning champions. What do they do to assert their dominance right now? Because it's such a close race.
I feel like both teams are doing so well with their item usage. Like we saw USA going into the latter half of that race, taking out Japanese members. But if we see like these consistent, like small driving mistakes from Japanese players like Monar, as we see, it's not going to help them with catching up to being able to be top 3. Because I feel like if Monar didn't fall off, he would have had a chance to, you know, be first or second place. So I mean, it's just like little mistakes like that to differentiate two really good teams going into these
definitely
forward races. So
you know, small, like the teams are playing with like powerful chemistry. This is incredible. I'm seeing such, you know, coordinated plays by other team. But
yeah,
small
team play has been
like,
great throughout, which is really awesome.
Yeah, Monar making a very, you know, what seems like minimal mistake, you know, falling off of a sound horn, but that sound horn had so much potential to do things for the team.
And like I said, it's a little stuff like that that's going to add up to be able to make like a 10-point difference at the end.
At this point in the Mario Kart 8 World Cup, small mistakes like that are not welcome because these teams are going right at it.
Yeah.
And like that, Japan is going to take top 2. Monar able to get a shroom and shroom into the cut, and we see Moa able to pull into first. And, you know, just like this, driving is going to be a factor too. The Japanese need to focus on keeping this top 2. Zinc right behind them, maybe able to pull a red shell or something, take out the top 2, but right now, Japan trying to speed ahead here, and Paige, either name works, able to zoom ahead of Zinc there, and this is a top 3 for Japan. We may be seeing the first, you know, dominating race. Who knows? But still, anything can happen with the way this war's been going.
I think Japan are pretty good right now, just seeing as Monar has this red in third to be able to fend off any USA coming from behind. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a blue shell or a shot coming up, because every race that Japan's been, you know, a top 3 or top 2, USA's been able to get something like a blue shell or something of the sort to be able to stop those Japanese players from breaking away too far. But maybe they won't get so lucky this time, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, and as we speak of breaking away, they seem to be running this race, and what the Americans saw as a good opportunity to strike. Not going to be very good, as Monar is able to get a bomb in third, and that more often than not is going to be taking out some people behind him. And yes, a breakaway coming up here, but that is NATO. NATO able to reach these top spots. I think he got fired off, didn't he? I don't know if he got fired off. He just got fired before the glider. But the top 2 definitely going to stay here, but an opportunity to take Monar out possibly, but that is a blue shell coming.
It's going to be too late. I think that was a Japanese blue being held.
NATO trying to shroom ahead, but that's not going to... He does? Wait, he does? No? Okay, no,
it's top 3 Japan.
A top 3 for the Japanese squad, and that's going to say something. That's going to say something. That's going to give them a lead, most likely.
7, 9, and 11. That is a great race for Japan.
And just like that, Japan takes the lead. No lead is sacred in this match. A 49-33 advantage for them, and they're leading by 4 now. Oh my
Wow.
god.
It's only by 4, really.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's just
But-
so close.
But here's the thing. Japan, the kind of team who can get top 3 in a race, and then if they get the right track for the next race, minus items and minus all of that jazz, like, they have a pretty solid cruising squad in top 3 right here.
That's very true. Very, very true.
Ooh.
And we'll probably see a track pick to reflect that top 3 from Japan.
United States having to play just as hard now. I mean, let alone even harder, because now they're, now the Japan team finally getting a race that speaks for something, and change the momentum here is what Japan's trying to do. And oh my gosh, I'm having trouble talking right now. This is
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, Japanese squad having a 289 to 285 advantage after 7 races. So we're just about halfway through the war, and this is crunch time right here. Boy, oh boy, it's crunch time.
I don't even know what to expect, Kevin. Going forward, this is just very intense.
I think that's a stand. Yeah, that's a stand fight. I mean, if they can run it, like, the Japanese members may be able to get a pretty good lead here, but a lot of people shrooming through that first turn. I did see Pyrus trying to reach in those top 3 spots, and he may be just as well doing that. I think he is in first.
It's a Wario in first.
And my gosh, this is a pretty hectic track, I'd say, especially with these S-bends here. Anything can happen at the end of any of the 3 laps, so
Right.
you might be seeing that from the team that is without the advantage. Pyrus is losing first, though. I know that's probably Joel or Soldier in second here. Yeah, Joel is in second. Joel actually a pretty skilled player here, and he is going to take first. Japanese members looking to either hit him with reds or greens, and that's going to be bad for him because those are triple greens right behind him. Monar trying to take him out, just trying to have him bump into him because that's as easy as it can be to take someone out with triple greens.
Oh, we
Monar
see Joel
slowing
being
down on
very
these turns.
ambitious. He's trying to pass him here.
Joel, big balls right here, drafting past Monar, and this is going to be a battle, a 1 versus 1.
Oh, it didn't
And
work.
yeah, clearly the person with the triple greens is going to win that one. Joel with a very, I guess, respected ambition there, but very risky too, because now that is a dominated Japanese force in top 3. Train with a mushroom, able to possibly dodge any blue shells, and it is really
Pyrus
close
with the
pack, though.
fireballs.
Pyrus with the fireball. That is Zink in second, so it looks like a 2-3-4. 2-3-4 for the Americans. And just like that, it's no longer the Japanese squad dominating here.
We see a snipe by Monar on
Nato
Nato
is
taking
getting
off third,
sniped.
4th place.
Nice green shell by Monar. Monar working like a beast
What?
with his items, and that's a bomb by who knows who. Maybe Train in first, but Pyrus looking to take that lead. Train is gonna lose first. And
What? Is that a...
oh my lord!
I can't even tell.
This is gonna be a pivotal race right here.
That
The
was a bottom
Japanese
2
are gonna
Japan.
lose those top spots.
That's a 1, 3,
And
4,
the
5,
Americans
7.
get a 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. We did not see that coming, ladies and
How
gentlemen.
did they pull that off?
The lead is going to change once again. Oh,
I mean,
dear
I
God.
knew USA liked this track, and I know how they usually are with this track, but I wasn't expecting another upset again on that track.
Here's
with
the thing,
Japan
Sketch.
match.
If the Japanese team loses, they're going to be probably hitting themselves on the head for this one, because the Americans, lap 3, they're going to take that race by 20 points, and the
20
lead,
points.
the lead for the Americans is now 16.
Yeah, I
Tell
believe it.
Something
It is
about that
16.
damn track.
I was gonna say, didn't this happen in the match that I wasn't present for in like
Yeah.
2015 or something?
Honestly, MDR USA so lucky because that was fortunate. They're fortunate it went that way. The beginning of lap 3 seemed to be kind of a coin toss again, and I know like when we entered the tunnel, we kind of lost track of what was going on, and we saw
Yeah.
Pyrus shroom into first, Monar making some plays with green
And-
shells, but whatever
that's-
that bomb did, I don't know.
I don't know. That bomb was like it messed up top 3, and that's just like another definition or like example of how just because you have top 3 or top 4 doesn't mean a front-running track is gonna like basically determine your top spots or like guarantee that you're gonna get top spots again.
Yeah.
So but we see USA picking Tick-tock clock, which is kind
Have
of
we-
topical considering the last match that
Have you seen this track before in an American match? I don't know.
I think we have.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work that much. Frankly, though, it's probably not going to do as much as it did in the last match. So, I mean, the United States, even though they may be confident in running it and, you know, just playing through it, we're probably not going to see a top 6, as we've seen in the France match. But they're definitely looking for the advantage here, as it can serve as a running track. But yeah, Monar being slopped back into 12th place.
And I think Japan is up there, assuming the Mortons are them, and then obviously the Link in second.
Yeah, that's Train in second. We know that. Luckily for us, in a caster's point of view, the Japanese squad using very diverse character selections. So, you know, we see the Link, we know it's Train. We see the blue shell, we know what's coming for whoever's in first place. That could be.
I'm fairly certain that was a USA Blue going for Japan.
That very likely is, but still, the catch-up game is going to be rather difficult here.
Oh, that was lag. I thought first place was stopping with the blue.
Rookie uses a Boo, able to use triple reds, gets one Japanese member, but not going to be able to take out Monar. Star ends, Monar trying to slow down and hit him, but if he still has that red, this may be Monar being taken out, but not very likely, as this looks like a pretty solid race for the Japanese squad. All of the American members seem to be in the back, and even though the Americans seem to dominate the last race, again, no lead is sacred in this match. The Americans trying to catch up, but that top 3 is absolutely gone.
What?
That's going to be Kusan getting bombed, though. And, this is messy. This is very messy. Not a good messy. And Monar is going to be
a very
grabbing a fat L. Yeah, I mean, he had the opportunity, so he took it, but we're only waiting to see these results.
Wow.
And a top 2, but that bottom 3 is not going to win them the race.
That is a lot better. Like, that was a lot more even than I was expecting. I thought Japan was holding like top 4 or 5 throughout, but I'm not sure because there was a blue shell. But then I saw a bomb be hit, but that was because I guess of a result of a Morton from USA being in top 3 throwing the bomb back, able to throw Monar off guard for sure, and result in him falling off the track.
And you know, we saw that top 2 so far gone, but you know, the middle presence for the Americans definitely got him the advantages. They won that race by just 2 points.
That's great. I mean, any win's a win at this point, and those points are going to hopefully add up overall for either team.
Frankly, I suppose you're right, because, you know, we still have no insight as to how this match is going to end, because with one race, the Japanese can take the lead. We've seen this. We've seen a 14-point lead and turn into a 5-point lead for the other team, and really, nothing's set in stone yet, and that's what's so great about this dumb game.
Nothing's guaranteed, as we know.
Yep, and that's a DK Mountain pit, or DK Mountain. What is this track? DK.
Oh, DK Jungle.
Right, you're right. You're so right.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's already the 10th race. Where have I been?
Race? I don't know, but there are 3 races left in this winners finals match.
Oh my
Keep in mind,
gracious.
The winner of this match will be going to the grand finals. The loser of this match, not out of the World Cup, as they will be sent into the losers finals, and if possible to win that match, they will be playing in the grand finals. The winner of the losers finals playing in that match. But we just need to see who's able to win this one, because the United States here doing something very interesting. They're contending for, you know, they're contending against Japan. We've only seen that in one match of the 4 we've seen before this point. You know, the United States able to win one of 3 in the in the grand finals of, I think it was 2015, yeah.
Yeah.
But every other war Japan has won. It's a 3-1 record in the favor of the Japanese, and with a win, the United States is gonna maybe make a statement, but again, nothing's set in stone. The Japanese with top 2, maybe even 3rd if Monar can get ahead here. And he is able to take an interesting super bounce, not able to gain ground on anyone though, as he is bumped into the grass, but yeah, that top 2 for Japan, a very solid position to have. Pretty much first and second for either team in this war, considering how much of a throw-up it is very good.
But this might be a similar scenario to last race, because we see Japan in top 2, but I think USA is holding pretty good middle spots right now. I think they were until a few seconds ago.
That is a bomb coming on to 2-3 for the United States, or 3-4, and this could look good for the United States, but unfortunately, I don't know how it's going to turn out. Pyrus able
I'm
to...
not sure why Pyrus used all those reds so quickly, but it
He
seems
is
like it
able
hit
to get
Japan.
Peze, though. Able to get Peze. Monar trying to hold on to second, very barely. That is Rookie. I think he greens Rookie, and yes, that is incredible for the Japanese squad. This may be a race that says something big.
Can
Soldier
do
creeps
something
up
with
in
these
a
greens?
second.
Can
That is
Soldier
a
do
very
something
good
with these
item for
greens?
Soldier to have. He's gonna hold him. He's definitely gonna hold him. He needs to keep any top spot he can have. And right now, that is good. The United States trying to creep up into 2-3.
What? Japan getting bombed on the
Japan loses first!
Soldier in second!
Oh no! Soldier's gonna take first this race.
Where's the
And
bomb?
my god!
What?
My god! I have never seen a war.
That's a USA first?
I've never seen a war like this, ladies
What?
and gentlemen. The United States
What?
take 1-3-5-7.
1-3-5-7. After all of that, how USA is doing this every
no.
single race, lap 3.
Oh my god!
How are they pulling this off? They are doing so well. to recover
Soldier
lap
is
3.
daddy, ladies and gentlemen. And
Can I get some pog champs for Soldier? Holy
my
crap! That is insane. What the heck, man? Not Rookie. You're not Rookie. Kevin, what is going on?
And the Japanese need to make a statement right now. They got to do some Yoshi circuit being pulled out for them. Maybe it could be a good track for them. The Americans winning that track by 10, or that race by 10, and the lead grows to 28.
28 going into the last 2 races. I don't know. This is going to be so close. Because we haven't seen a great race like that from Japan. I think the biggest win from Japan we've seen is what, like 10 points in a race? I could be wrong, but it hasn't been
14.
It hasn't been that much. So they have to do something here.
Trains Nana was legit top 10 anime deaths for Monar. Oh shoot.
Oh my gosh.
And this is something.
Brilliant.
A Hyrule circuit selection for the United States, and I'm honestly not going to say anyone has the advantage here. DK Jungle could have had the advantage for the Japanese squad, but top 10 anime deaths IRL really took Monar out, and oh boy. Yes, something important to note. Someone mentions in chat, Japan has made a full losers bracket run before. Japan, you know this team. You've seen this team win 3 World Cups in a row. If they manage to lose this match, they're not out until they're out, and that's what's crazy about the teams that are facing off here.
And if Japan gets them to the losers bracket, I don't think they would have any problem getting back.
Definitely not. But even this match isn't even over. That's the crazy thing. The United States, hopefully, still on their toes, as they have. That's the reason they've been winning these races, is because they're playing so elegantly. That's not the right word. I apologize, but they're. What's the word? What's the word that means diligently? They're playing so diligently.
There you go.
Pardon me.
Our lexicon is not on point at 10 o'clock in the morning for you, I guess.
But yeah, see the top 3 for the Japanese.
See, you can't say anything about this top 3 though, because literally every time Japan's been top 3 or top 2, something just significant or crazy has happened, and there's no telling what's going to happen.
Fireball onto the pack behind him, even though he hit some Japanese members, he might be able to get some United States people out of there. That does seem like Pyrus and Soldier right behind him, though. Yeah, Soldier and Pyrus definitely not falling from the shadows, though. And yeah, someone mentions in chat there is nothing elegant about the way that... Damn, you're not wrong, because the things he's been doing for his team with these items, these trails, especially seeing in the last race and in this race, something vile about the way he plays. He's able to block that red shell from Soldier. The boo does take it.
The boo could be detrimental if he has another red.
Oh, okay. No, it looks like he's gonna avoid any reds coming for him. And a top 2 for Japan. The match is not over, ladies and gentlemen. We just need to see how the rest of the pack unfolds as Peze and Monar are taking top 2. We wait for the rest of the results to come through. But I'm nervous.
Oh my goodness.
That's a top 2, 6, 7. Not a great advantage, but
it's not enough.
I mean, you can't say that's not enough because there's still
not enough
to
take over the overall.
Yeah,
lead.
Japan does win that race by 8. So it's a 20-point lead, exactly 20 points.
Oh
a top 4 for Japan can tie it or take the lead. That's something to note. Something also to note, my boy Pyrus is on 105 after 11. I never see him actually score, so good for him.
Good for Pyrus, man. He's doing some work this war.
Yeah. So, like certain race results to note with a 20-point disadvantage right now for Japan. Top 4, 7, 8 can win the war. A top 3, 5, 6 can win the war. We all know Japan is capable of these kind of races. So, even though it's race 12, even though the Americans have the advantage.
Is that a Wild Woods by Japan?
Yeah,
I never see this played.
I'll mention now, I think Train has the world record here. I don't know what that's going to do. I don't know where he is right now. I don't know where anyone is. These small advantages like that coming into this war sometimes prove vital. You see Monar and Peze up here in top 2. Wherever Train is, maybe he's looking to get a run, but this is the final match of the war, ladies and gentlemen. This is the race that decides who goes to the grand finals of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe World Cup. And I don't know. I have no idea. Nothing is decided. I can't say that enough. And what is Japan going to have to do here? They're going to have to get the advantage early.
Oh, we already see a USA getting redded out of the glider.
Yeah. And a top 3 for Japan here already, but I say early advantage, but sometimes early advantages don't prove to hold in this match, especially.
Right.
We see lap 3 comebacks, lap 3 devastating things, and that's top 4 for Japan. Oh boy. Around the top 4, Zinc is contending with Bananas, but Monar's going to be doing his best to play violent with these items. Maybe
the Bananas by Zinc are trying to eliminate top spots by Japan. Zinc able to pull off that third.
Green Shell. Yeah, Green Shell coming through from Zinc, but a top 2 going to be held. If Zinc does have a red, he can take Monar out here. What a banana by Zinc, almost hitting Monar. Monar, his eyes are wide open right now. He sees everything going on. He's not going to let anything take out his second place. And a top 2 lead for Japan right now. They're trying to pull ahead in this top 2. It really, now, if this top 2 keeps the lead, it's going to come down to what the pack can do, because the pack is not very set in stone. It never really is. And this top 3 lead is pretty solid. We're coming into lap 3 here, and I wish we knew what was going on in the pack.
I think I see a lot of USA in the back. I see the Wario back there and Ricky's DK. I think most of the Mortons are Japan.
This
we
could
see a
be
red.
a very good race.
Monar getting redded out of second.
Monar is going to get redded out of second. Zinc's going to
red hitting Japan.
He's going to hit Moa.
What's going to happen?
But the
USA
red
coming
comes
up with that red.
If Zinc can block off this red, this may be a second place for him. He's not going to get redded. The blue shell comes. It may be hit. Oh
Japan
my
getting
gosh.
3-4-5.
Japan gets 1-3-4-5, and this may be an incredible race for the Japanese team.
USA getting bottom 4.
They may have just won the war. Japan may have just won.
What?
And we await the results of the race. Japan has won by 3.
Japan wins by 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen something incredible today. Japan wins by 4, but still. Oh my lord. What a last race result.
I cannot believe that. That is insane. See,
the chat is going wild. 125 viewers absolutely losing their minds. Don't forget the 2 casters that have no idea what just happened.
Literally no idea. I thought USA had a chance going into that because of Monar's red hitting Japan, but that didn't matter. We see Japan getting 1-3-4-5 and USA getting bottom 4. Oh my goodness gracious. That was something. That was a race right there. That was, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, the Japanese squad pulling out a win by 4, and that has got to hurt the Americans.